So, good afternoon. We are today with architect Siddhartha Mondal from India, who has just defended his master thesis inside our specializing master project management in construction works with BIM. His master thesis is titled Use of Project Management and BIM in Theme Parks. A prospective study of Warner Bros. World Theme Park in Abu Dhabi. And we are with Siddhartha today to know something about his experience in this specializing master.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for bringing me here, and it's been a really honor for me to go through this master's, and it's been a wonderful journey. I would be able to learn a lot from all the faculties, all the teachers that has been going through. And there has been a time due to COVID, we haven't been able to be in touch with each other, but this master's really helped me, especially when I was in a great dilemma during my initially project management studies, because it was something new for me, and I had to go through a lot of lectures in which I was not being able to cope up because the time difference and everything. But faculties were really nice and they were really helpful, and I asked for the most of the things. One of the favorite subjects that actually I went through was Six Sigma Green Belt and all, and it was really beautiful, and it was a nice experience for me overall.
Thank you, Siddhartha. As you told me, you were always working during this specializing master.
Yes.
How did you find the experience of putting together the studying and working at the same time?
Okay, it was a challenging for sure, obviously, because there has been a time that you have to study as well as you have to work. But one thing good about specializing masters is that it has the flexibility for you to study at a later hours, so that most of the times what happened is that either I go back during my weekends for study, or generally I do my study during the evening, like once I come back after the office. So either most of the time it's been very refreshing, and even if I leave something out, I can still have the chance to go back and check, which was a very nice thing for me during this whole master process. And it was interesting. It was challenging for sure, but I liked it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. I found your master thesis to be very interesting and very much in line with the contents of your specializing master. Would you mind showing us some slides, those that you think are the most interesting from your thesis?
I would like to show some slides from the rock work, because making something like this is very not usual architecture, because it's something away from the architecture, especially making these kind of organic shapes in concrete with rides happening around is very challenging for sure. And I would like to show what is the process we went through to design and develop this kind of a thing. So this is basically a site imagery. Like, this is basically what happened once the design is done and completed. This is the actual BIM model in which we did the BIM study and all the connections and all. So I'll go through one by one. So this is the part of the LOD 100, which we did the initial concept design. Like, we got the concept design from the client. A few of the concept design has been done by our own in-house illustrators. We created the initial BIM model and the ride model, so that how the ride is going to go through these rock work is one challenge. It was followed by the schematic design, in which we added the ride envelope, the structures, and the envelope of the rock work, that like how much of rock work should be there. Followed by a case study in which we did the class detection. Class detection is basically a major study for rock works. Basically, when you have something like a ride through the rock work, there is a chance of a clash, there is a chance of a collision, there is a chance of an accident. So to make sure that there is 100% safety while you make something like this during construction, it has to be done according to BIM. So in the BIM, we have went through a series of studies in which there is a hazard impact study, there is a tolerance and the rock work profile study, and there is a material study, followed by a detailed clash detection report which we provided. And on basis of the QA/QC, which is quality assurance and quality control of the ride integration in the rock work, then only the process in the site actually started. So without this, the site was not able to start. So based on this, we have created the design and the BIM model. And on the BIM model, we have created all the sheets and the coordination layouts. So these are basically the same thing, the coordination layouts and how the rock work is going to happen. And this is the most interesting study that we did during the whole process, because these are the elements which was done in BIM, but we had to do the same thing on site with the same precision, and we have to make sure that guests don't see all these MEP stuff, so that at least it has been hidden from the plain guest view. So we added this on BIM. We did the shop drawings, we did the site integration for the fire alarms, for the linear diffusers, round diffusers, FSCs, and button stations. And similarly, this is the final thing in which we have, you can see me over there, it's very tiny picture, but yeah, there's been a rock work. This is the final profile of the rock work. This is once it has been painted. And once it has been done, we did the scanning, in which we did the cloud scanner, and we scanned the whole rock work, and then we put it back in the Revit model. And as you can see, this is the actual site photograph, and this is the scan model photograph. So that is the whole process of doing it from the scratch, that is from first hand-drawn sketches to final development on site, and then handing it over to the client. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. You have told me that now you are involved in the design of what will probably become the largest theme park in the region. So surely you are using the experience that you made in the case study that you described in your master thesis to do the best job possible in this new project, and hopefully also the information and the tools, the professional tools that this master has tried to provide will be helpful.
Yes, obviously it will be really helpful, and it's been a wonderful study. And even the master's thesis, along with the study that we did for the along with my studies, it has been really helpful to put together everything for my future journey as well as my upcoming projects that's been coming up.
Perfect. Thank you very much, and let's keep in touch.
Sure.
Bye. Bye. Siddhartha.